So a person writes to the Lubavitcher Rebbe from East Kilda in Australia, in Melbourne. He's very upset. His father's suffering terribly, and he just doesn't understand why God should make a good person suffer. And the question is an excellent question, and one that many of us have asked or are asked. So the Rebbe says to him, look, first of all, it's not surprising that a human being doesn't understand the ways of God. We're just created creatures, and we can't understand the ways of our Creator. It's just that God, in his infinite kindness, will occasionally reveal to a person certain aspects of his divine presence, but by and large, we just don't understand. And then he goes on to give a parable. He says, think of a young child who's told to sit down to learn the alphabet and to do his homework and the like, and the child complies with these instructions, but is not doing it because he realizes the superior wisdom of his elders. He's doing it because he has no choice in the matter. He's compelled by his mother or his father or by his teacher to do so. As far as the child is concerned, it's real suffering to be deprived of fresh air or play, or to be able to play with his friends outside, etc., all of the other activities which are generally considered to be good for children. Nevertheless, of what consideration is the child's temporary suffering, even if it extends for days or months, in comparison to the good that he will enjoy for the rest of his life by virtue of having complied in these early days? So he says, in the Torah, it is frequently explained and emphasized that life on earth is also just a preparation for the future and the everlasting of the life of the world to come. The Mishnah says that this world is like a vestibule for the future world. Prepare yourself in the vestibule so that you may enter the banqueting hall. That's the Mishnah in Avot. So if it happens that during one's time in the vestibule, there's been a period of suffering, this suffering will be compensated by an infinite gain in the banqueting hall, and then surely it will have been worthwhile to have suffered. It's impossible to describe the joys of the life of the soul in the world to come. For even in this world, while the soul is connected to the body, its life is on an infinitely higher plane. How much more so when the soul is no longer connected to the body and is free and able to connect with the Almighty in its pristine way. And that's the basis of the answer that he gives, which of course is an answer from faith. You have to accept that there is another world and that our sojourn in this world is just a temporary one.